is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be unboxing the May Shelflove Crate. That I'm sure you guys have seen on my channel basically every single month that I've absolutely been loving. I do purchase this for myself and it is $30 a month plus shipping and handling. They always include a newly released young adult sci-fi or fantasy book plus other bookish goodies, and let me tell you, some of these goodies have been some of my absolute favorites lately and I just can't wait to jump in and see what we have in here. Like always, I feel like I'm always forgetting the theme nowadays, and this is like my only book box left, so I have no good excuse except for the fact that I'm pregnant and I'm forgetting a lot of things in this third trimester lately, but I'm super excited to jump into this, so let's do it. Okay, as always we have some super gorgeous art on here. All of the art for our spoiler cards and everything is done by Katadara, which I absolutely love. And it looks like our theme is a whole new world. So June's theme, we talked about this a little bit last time, but it's going to be sci-fi takeover. And for that box, fandoms include the Illuminae Files, Skyward, the Lunar Chronicles, Red Rising, and Shatter Me. So I'm very excited about that. Sci-fi is one of my favorite genres right now in young adult books, and so I can't wait for that one. The first thing we have in here is an exclusive sneak peek at the Red Scrolls of Magic. This one actually came out in April, so I'm not entirely sure why we have this. I already read this book. I basically purchased it the day it came out and completely read through it within the next like 2 days. Absolutely loved it. If you like Cassandra Clare and the Shadowhunters world, you're definitely gonna like this. Again, I'm just not entirely sure why we have it in a May book box when this came out in April. Okay, so it looks like the next thing we have is like a water bottle. Hopefully we'll be able to see some of this. It is a really cute design, but because it is a water bottle, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but it says this is a portkey, which is obviously like a Harry Potter type of thing. I'm always dragging water bottles around with me, especially because I'm pregnant and I'm always thirsty now. Like, you are definitely supposed to be drinking a whole bunch of water, pregnant or not, and even more water when you're pregnant, but like this last couple months I have been constantly thirsty, so I always have a gigantic water bottle with me. This one does have a very interesting top, so it's like you can drink out of it. You're not gonna, like, I guess, spill all your water on yourself since it is a sort of big opening besides that. And this was designed by Blanca Designs. I will include all of the artists and creators down below in the description so you guys can check them out. Next, we have a Strange the Dreamer enamel pin. So it's just sort of that like moth that you see on the cover. Let me actually take this out. I think it's a little easier to see this way. I have not read this book. It has been on my radar, but I actually really like the design of the pin. I feel it fits that book really well. And it does say, dream up something wild and improbable, just on the card. This is really adorable. And this was designed actually just by the team of Shelflove Crate. Next, we have our 2 special edition, exclusive, bonus, whatever you want to call them, chess pieces. Okay, so now these are bonus pieces for the box. They are included every month, at least for this year. We are supposed to be getting, I think, 32 pieces total to have in our set. And these 2 here are obviously going to be from a darker shade of magic. We do have Kel and Lila. These are absolutely adorable. I have absolutely been loving these pieces in our boxes. I used to get multiple book boxes a month, but now that I'm getting towards the end of my pregnancy and I'm not going to be working anymore, going to be taking care of a baby instead, my husband and I came to the compromise that I will get 1 book box a month, which is actually this one. And these pieces are one of the main reasons that I wanted to keep this box specifically. I do love the books they've been including in the boxes, and I love the creators that they work with and the pieces that we do end up getting, but these in general, especially lately, have just been super amazing. I absolutely love them. So we obviously have, like I said, two characters from A Darker Shade of Magic. These are both going to be knights, and these are just absolutely adorable. And as always, all of our chess pieces are created by Silkatara. I absolutely love their style, and these are some of my favorite pieces in these boxes. The next thing we have here is a bookmark with a nice little tassel here, and it does say, "Going outside is highly overrated." This is obviously going to be a Ready Player One bookmark, which is one of my favorite books. I absolutely love the book and the movie as well, even though they're not completely similar, but I really just enjoyed both, and I love this bookmark. And this was created by Abby Malaga Art. Okay, next it looks like we have a pencil case here. It is a very light design, so it took me a little bit to realize that it wasn't going to be darker, more vibrant on the backhand side, but it is a Chronicles of Narnia pencil case. Pencil case. I said that already. And it says, "Some journeys take us far from home. Some adventures lead us to our destiny." I really like the design on this. I really like the art style. I don't know how many pencils you can actually fit in. It doesn't seem like it's going to be very big, but it does actually accordion out a little bit at the bottom. So this is actually a really nice thing to have. The zipper part is really easy to use, which is great. And this one was created by the Twinkle Canvas. Okay, so now I believe we are down to the books. And yes, we actually did get 2 books this month. I'm not entirely sure why they included 2 books this month, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. The first one that we have here is Romanov by Nadine Brandes. This is an absolutely just gorgeous book. I love the way that the cover is, and it's very nice and shiny. And it is going to be signed as well. And this is just a really, really nice, really pretty book. I don't know too much about it, except for obviously Romanov, I'm going to assume Anastasia type of thing. So this is a sort of Anastasia story. They have her with a nickname as Nastya maybe, and it looks like there's also going to be some magic in here as well. Her only mission when they were going to exile in Siberia is to smuggle a spell with them, and it looks like they're going to have to deal with maybe casting the spell and dealing with consequences. I'm not too sure, but I'm very intrigued, especially when you have the like tagline on the book that says, "Not even royal blood can stop bullets." I am very excited to read this. And then our second book came in the traditional like bag that it usually comes in, because we do always get a bookmark that matches our like spoiler card. So again, this art is done by Katadara. And the second book was We Hunt the Flame by Hafsah Faizal. I'm probably really butchering that. But this is another fantasy book that I have seen lots of posts about, and we did receive this book into the Barnes & Noble recently, and it's just a really, really pretty book. This one, again, will be signed, and for whatever reason, maybe this is the exclusive cover. So this is the original dust jacket. On the inside, we have this. So we have like a different design, a slightly different bind. My words are not working. A slightly different spine as well. And then the summary would also be on the back instead of the normal like blurbs from other authors. So that's very intriguing that they have it on both sides. I think the one, not quite issue for me, but like I feel like it'd be sort of difficult to actually turn this inside out without really ruining the creases of the book. But it is really cool, and I actually do enjoy what they did with the cover as well. Like, I wouldn't have been mad if that's what the cover actually showed up as. They're both really gorgeous. Okay, so again, I didn't know too much about this book going into it, but it is very intriguing. So it looks like we have 2 main people. We have Zafira, and then we also have Nasir. Zafira is a girl who is a hunter, which means she ends up dressing up as a man to actually do her job, I guess I would consider it, because I'm assuming women aren't supposed to do this job. And so if she ever is found out to be a man, that's going to have really bad consequences for her. And then we have Nasir, who is the Prince of Death, and he assassinates those foolish enough to defy his father, the Sultan. But it looks like if he displays his compassion, his father will punish him. So maybe he doesn't really enjoy being an assassin. So we have these like two characters who have these secrets that they don't want other people to know, which is always a good plot premise. And then it looks like they're both going on to a quest to find a lost artifact. She's going to restore magic, and then he's going to kill the hunter, which is actually her. So I'm going to assume we might also have like a sort of like forbidden type of romance maybe. I'm always looking forward to a little bit of romance in my fantasy books, but in general, it sounds really, really intriguing. It's a much thicker book than I remember it being, and I think it's just because I never really picked up the ones on the shelf at the bookstore to really feel it and see, but I am super excited for this as well. So that was everything in the box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you've read any of these two books yet. I know both of them just came out pretty recently, but I'm excited to hear what you guys had to think. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more videos. I do have videos up Mondays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye!